Is up YouTube, that's it here. I'm back playing more Pokemon Sword and Shield VGC battles. I'm using more Patreon submitted rental teams. Today we're using a team submitted by Ken's that uses Xerneas. It's been a hot minute since Xerneas has done well. Back in the day, Xern used to be how you played the game. Back in 2016, even in 2019, Xern was strong. And this is Ken's team submission that uses double Weather Ball mons. Weather Ball on Zard, which is kind of cool because like if they set the sand, you can go for like Rockfall type moves with Zard against other Zards. If they set like, or you could also set it with your Groudon and just go for regular Weather Balls with your Zard against other Zards. That's kind of cool. Or like if they set Rain with their Kyogre, you can just like destroy their teammates that might have like a water weakness or something. I think the double Weather Ball tech is really cool. I think Xerneas is an underutilized Pokemon in this format. It's one of those Pokemon that personally I always hate to play against because if you give a Xerneas player one free turn, they always have the percent chance to get that Geo up and reverse sweep you. I also really like that Ken's is using the Draining Kiss Xerneas. So hopefully we can use that to, you know, elongate the stay that the Xerneas stays on the field after a Geomancy. Also, standard mons like in Sin, I've noted that the Grim set doesn't have any actual attacking moves. It has actual double speed control with Thunder Wave and Scary Face. The reason you would have both of those is so you can actually use Scary Face on like electric types like Thundurus, which is actually kind of cool, and you can Thunder Wave literally everything else. As long as we're not seeing too many Indies today, I'd like to try the Grim, but I really do like the percent chance, or not the percent, but like the potential to lead with Charizard and Venusaur with this team. It's really cool because they don't know where you're going to switch in the Groudon to enable either one of these mons. Do you switch in the Groudon to block like an Airstream on the Venusaur slot, or do you switch in the Charizard for Groudon to block a Max Lightning or any sort of attack like a Max Rockfall or something that would be going into Charizard? It's really cool. It's a pretty big mix-up. They have to respect, you know, Max Wildfire, Max Airstream, Sleep Powders, Weather Balls from either of these Pokemon, and it's really oppressive and a lot of fun to play with this stuff. Also, like, they have to also kind of respect pledges, but not really. They have to respect heat waves. There's so many little things they have to respect with that lead, and if you do a good enough job with your Gmax mons early and bring up that Xern mid game, I would not recommend leading with the Xern. If you do a good enough job of like waiting out their max turns and waiting out their Protect mons and maybe dealing with their Zacian, then you bring out your Xern mid game, you should be able to get those big Geomancies up and go for those reverse sweeps. So we're gonna hop into some games. Wish me luck. Here we go. Alright, so our first game going up against Inteleon Shedinja. What's really cool about Inteleon Shedinja is that you can soak your Shedinja to make sure that it can't use, it can turn into a water type to make it so it doesn't take fire type damage. So it would make it like already immune to Xerneas, then immune to Groudon, and obviously immune to things like Zard, which means Venu Dot and Wildfire obviously would be our only way of actually breaking it if it actually became a water type. I think though that might be bait. I think this team's actually made to use like probably Scarf Ogre Indeedee. I'm just getting that vibe from the team preview. Sash on the Shed. It might be like Scarf on the Inteleon instead. Let's think about what I want to lead here. Because like realistically, I can be a big bully by leading like this. If I lead like this, they have to respect me switching in the Groudon on either slot. And that can be really good. Don't think we need the Incin. Xern's just not great versus Zacian. Like, as cool as Xerneas is, I don't necessarily think I need it versus Zacian. I also don't think I need Incin. It might be better to bring Grim, but there is that Indeedee. Who's better, Incin or Xern here? I'm going to bring the Xern, just because Xern's cool. Xerneas is cool, so let's just bring Xerneas. Maybe we can use it as bait for Zacian or something like that. Like, we can actually just click the Geo, let the Xern go down and waste one of Zacian's turns. And if they ignore it, cool, I'll get the Geo off, then I'm fine. But, yeah, let's see how this one goes. Probably not the best matchup, though. Like, Shed Zacian versus Xerneas? Oof. And as much as I don't want to have to set, like, a Dot, I think it might be a good idea here. Alright, so I realistically think they're going to switch out the Zacian for Shed and go for, like, a Scarf Soak into it. Which means, like, that would block the fire attack because it'd be immune. So that means we want to hit the Inteleon slot with a G-Max Vine Lash. So we're going to switch out Zard for Groudon to make it so we outspeed the Inteleon just in case. And then we're just going to go for the absolutely massive Vine Lash into that slot. And that would cover the Inteleon being sashed as well. I guess they could technically switch their Inteleon for Shed. But that wouldn't block, like, Airstream. That wouldn't block, like, realistically, I shouldn't be Wildfiring that slot. So maybe it's a good idea. It's It's kind of hard to say. I could also just switch in. I also don't have to max and go for just like a sleep powder, but I want to try and catch them switching in. Looks like they're not switching. Holy moly, they tricked me, chat. They tricked me. I think it's fine. I still think that Inteleon has something sneaky though, so I think this is a fine play. So we're going to be able to guarantee get the Inteleon off the board, and then we still have like the Weather Ball active. That's like the thing. We still have Weather Ball active. I might have to like fodder one of my mons to be able to bring back out Groudon if they bring out Kyogre right here. That'd be a good play. Worst case scenario, we get Sash broken on Venu by like a Behemoth Blade or something. Max Inteleon, which means the play that I actually made was good. I was trying to counter a Soak play. That's funny. This guy probably can't believe this. You know what would be the ultimate punish is for some reason that Zacian protects. Like reading us doing this. Yeah, I think they're just trying to nuke the Zard. I hope that's not sashed. Hopefully it's like orbed. Usually G-Max Inteleons are orbed or scope lensed or something. It is protect! Oh my gosh. What a weird play. What they don't know is that their board really just looked like a Soak play, right? So I just tried to punish that. Yeah, oh my gosh, what a massive punish. And you could totally send it your Kyogre here. We got the crit, we obviously don't need it versus Inteleon unless they might have been like bested or something, but normally like that, like I said, things like Scope Lens or Life Warped or something. So we still have Zard in the back to check the Zacian, especially after it starts taking out from the Vine Lash. You're going to bring your Ogre out here. Realistically, I do still think that is a Scarf Ogre, right? I do still think that's Scarf Ogre. Shed? Alright, there's the Ogre. So, like, there's two ways I can be playing this right now. I think I'm going to Max Guard my Venu, fodder my Zard, rebring out my Groudon, and just take out their Zacian slot. I think that's just the best play. I guess I could just fodder the Zern, too. I'm going to fodder the Zard. I think the Zard's just easier to fodder. And then we can just go for a Max Guard. Yeah. And even if they have Shed in the back, like, it's fine. I don't think Max Geyser would KO the Zacian from here either. This is also doing chip damage to the Kyogre, so it's a good play. So show me that spout. There we go. And it is Scarf Kyogre. Damn, I'm good. Oh my goodness. You ever seen anyone as good as me? Don't sub Zacian. Don't sub Zacian. Choose Behemoth Blade, buddy. Don't sub Zacian. Just use Behemoth Blade. There we go. Feels amazing, man. Vine Lash is amazing there. Alright, we could technically... There's two ways to do this. We could go for the Vine Lash into the Kyogre, like the Weather Ball. We could Weather Ball into the Zacian or Vine Lash into the Ogre. I think, realistically, there's nothing really wrong with just P-Bladesing and going for a Weather Ball into the Zacian. Because the... what is it? The dot will tick out the Shed if they switch it in to stop damage. Oh, we gotta PP max these. It's fine. Max Strike. Remember, this turns into whatever weather is active. We could have went after the Kyogre. I don't think we have to. You can totally switch like out for Shed. That's why we don't want to take that target, you know? NDD. Okay. No Shed. All right. Can't say I didn't play around it. You can't say I didn't play around it because I definitely did. All right. So as long as we don't lose our Groudon on this turn, I think we just win. Seeds here active as well. Zacian's protecting maybe? Yeah, cool. You can just take the dot damage. You know what I mean? I think if you want to switch in your... Like, I can just click the Weather Ball into it again and actually be fine. You might just actually take out here. Not enough. I need to hit this Inity, by the way. This might KO. Actually, I don't know how bulky this Groudon is or strong it is. Nah, not even close. Let me think about what I want to do here. If you switch in the Ogre, I win, right? And if you don't switch in the Ogre, I still win. Like, if I just stay here and click P-Blades. Well, P-Blades is... Realistically, I think you'd rather high horsepower just because it's a higher accuracy. And we just go for just a raw Weather Ball into the Zacian. Ooh, don't. They're going to redirect that. Which means we do still want to P-Blades. Because they're just going to use Follow Me, right? We'll target that slot. Hopefully we can hit our P-Blades into the Inity if we have to. There's the following. Cool. I was wondering if they're going to go, like, protect Zacian, try and, like, chip break my Sash with Expanding Force. Like, I really don't care if this is how they're doing it. Yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Because we still click the P-Blade, so we're fine. And a Groudon, huh? Won't get the KO. Oh, scary. Oh, you crit me, bro. Never lucky. You gotta hit these. No. No. Are you real? Oh my god, that's so bad for me. Yo, we just missed a P-Blade, so probably lose this game. That's the last Vine Lash tick. Alright, we have to protect Fodder Zern, and then it's up to just Venu to be able to win this one, but they're probably going to lock into Ice Beam. I guess if they lock into Ice Beam, Fodder Zern is fine. I think that might have just lost us the game. Let me actually think about this. They outspeed. Spout, Behemoth Blade will kill my Venu. Yeah, you have to fodder here. You have to switch in the Zern. And just protect. And then bring back in the Groudon, lose the Groudon, and take out whatever target we want. And that's the only play we really have. Can't believe that P-Blade's missed, man. Unlucky. Xerneas busted. Yeah, I think that was the last Vine Lash tick, right? I really do. I don't think there's any more. Origin Pulse, okay? I guess that's better if they don't kill the Zern, because I can just switch in Fodder the Groudon and bring out Zern. It's fine with me. Okay. That way when we lose the Groudon next turn, we're fine. And they also locked into OP, so like I don't really care about that. So switching Groudon. We know that the Kyogre can't protect. So I think the right play is probably just to go for a Leaf Storm into it, and hopefully we hit. Because Zacian can protect. Like if they protect Zacian and like go for an Origin Pulse KO or Groudon, like that's where we start getting a little bit dicey. I think you just want to get the Kyogre off the board because it can't protect. I'd hate to get like crit by an Origin Pulse or something and just be really sad. Leaf Storm hits. Awesome. Great. Should be able to get the KO here. Yes. And you can only take out one at a time. So you can take out the Groudon if you want, or you can take out the Venusaur if you want, but we still have the Xerneas in the back. Zacian single target, so don't have to worry about it. We did it! Oh my gosh, that was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be, but still good. I think it's still good. We can. Oh, Sash is up. Yeah, we don't have to wait. Don't even have to wait. Sash, Venu, big busted. We played Venu really, really well this game, I think. I think we played Venu very, very well. There's no way you get out of this. You can protect until the cows come home. I got a lot of sun turns. So we're going to take this one. Xerneas did not help that much. But we do be taking those wins all the way to the bank. Lunala Dawn. Sounds like a drop for Venusaur, but I don't know if that's Safety Goggles Zap. I kind of want to lead Zard here. If I were to lead Zard Venu, that would check their Dawn. If I were to lead Zard Venu and they let in Sin, I switch in Groudon and just one-shot there in Sin. If I were to lead Zard Venu and they lead Zap, do we just risk it all in the speed tie, or do we just switch in Groudon, mitigate? I like that. I like that a lot. And we could bring Xerneas this game. And if they lead like Lunala and Sin would be a little bit problematic. They would probably just be fake-outing our Sin then. Sorry, fake-outing our Venusaur slot. I guess I would just go Heat Wave and just max the Venusaur and try to just one-shot the Lunala. It's a good idea. Stop up that TR. Yeah, we'll see. I'm a fan of the Zard Venu lead, though, with this team. Because, like, they don't know where the Groudon's switching in, right? Do you want to go for the max Airstream onto the Venusaur slot? They could become a Groudon and not get KO'd and enable the Zard to win. Or do you want to max Lightning my Zard and I can switch in Groudon and nullify it. So that's this is what I would say is the good lead for them. Lunala and Sin. So let's see how are they actually gonna play this, because they're gonna get the TR up. I don't really want to max realistically, but it sucks losing my Sash. This doesn't have Heat Wave either. That's bad. Not bad. It's just like not what I was used to. I guess we could just go for like a Raw Hurricane there, because we have to break the Shadow Shield, right? I don't think that we can get in there the way that I want to get in there. They're going to fake out Venu, but I think that's okay. It sucks that it loses us our Sash, but I think we have to do it just like this. Yo, the Lunala switch. Okay. I don't care if you fake out then. Hey, that's a good switch into the Venu. I'd like to still hit this Hurricane, but I'm surprised to see that's how they're playing this. I think they're trying to see what I'm pulling the trigger on. And now that I see that Venu, like, I'm about to hit hard. Hurricane, I love, that's so good for me. Obviously, you can't confuse because of the Misty Train. And it looks like the Incin is just going for either a parting or a Flare Blitz. I think they're probably parting the Zard, and I think that's fine. It's like, absolutely fine. I don't really care. That's probably going to switch into a Groudon next turn. We can then max the Venu. Actually, do we want to max Venu if they get TR? It's kind of hard to say. I wish I had a way to change terrains with this team. That's like the one thing I think this team is really missing is some terrain control. Lunala. Okay, I mean, the best I can do is just break Lunala's Shadow Shield and switch. Because, like, if you KO the Feeny, like, let's say I just maxed my Venu and just KO'd their Feeny, they'd be able to bring in that Incin and just pop my Venu in the mouth, and I don't want that. I'm probably maxing Groudon this game. So we're going to switch in there, and, like, realistically, I'm just going to go for just a Leaf Storm on the Lunala just because I want to break the Shadow Shield and set up for a max Dawn. Because if your board's, like, Incin, Feeny, Dawn, and your other mon's potentially your Groudon, I think I can, like, wait out this TR correctly. I think it's possible. Withdraw Feeny for Incin. That's such a good play for them. So that's so good. Very, very good. Very good play for them. Again, if I would have pulled the trigger with, like, a Grass Attack too, that would have been great for them. Leaf Storm needs to hit. Awesome. Cool beans. Shadow Shield busted. Trick Room's gonna go. Oh, Meteor Beam? Cool. The fact that you didn't actually set that means I'm in a great spot. I'm in an absolutely massively wonderful spot right here. I'm actually gonna max my Venu now. I can't believe they didn't TR. Why didn't they TR? Into the Venu. Wow. Do we want to max them? No, we're at -2. We don't want to max that. Don't want to max it. I kind of want to go for a second Leaf Storm just to make sure we get this Lunala off the board. I have Xern in the back. It's better to save this Venu. I can switch in the Xern. If this Lunala is left at like 15%, I should have Leaf Stormed. But like realistically, because they just got that Meteor Beam off, they probably are going to max their Lunala this turn. And so we'd like to switch in the Xern and pass Spadef boost to it through the use of Max Quake. That's kind of where I'm thinking. I wouldn't be surprised if they fake out a Groudon here just to stop P-Blades. So let's see. They could also just be fake out in the Venu slot. There's so many different things they can do here. The person's already playing a little bit weird, I would say. They're playing correctly. I would say they are playing correctly. Looks like they're not maxing, which means... Or maybe I'm just faster. I shouldn't be faster. This Groudon only has like 4 points in speed. Yeah, that Luna would have been left at like 15%. Definitely been a better play to just go for another Leaf Storm. Unless like they're just going for Trick Room Fake Out Venu, which is a solid play, but I think that's like a deep level play. Most people fake out the Groudon there. Just a regular Moonguy speed. That's totally fine. I don't know what this guy... I guess he doesn't have Trick Room. And that's fine. And we also don't want to go after the Incin with the Max Quakes yet. We do not need to go after the Incins just yet. They're probably going to Parting Shot of Xerneas this turn. And I think that's okay. They might just be Parting Shot on the Groudon too. Looks like they didn't fake out. So they're probably Parting Shot Groudon. That's fine. We're literally just using this to pass boosts to our Xern. That's literally the plan here. And I guess they're going to come in with Groudon, right? We can still absolutely melt that Groudon with like a Sun-boosted Blast Burn. So I think we're okay. There's their Groudon. So we've seen all 4 of their mons. These 2 plus Feeny and Sin. And my Groudon is very intimidated. We're at -2 right now. I'm going to stick a Max Quake into the Lunala. I think we'll get the KO still. And we'll go for the Geo. I don't know if this is the right play, though. They might be maxing the Lunala, actually. Looks like Max Ultra Ball Mon. I didn't see what ball the Groudon was in. There's nothing wrong with Max Lunala here at all. Cool. Max Groudon. I'd rather fight Max Groudon because like Max Lunala would mean I wouldn't get the KO, and then they'd probably get like a double KO back on me this turn, and I wouldn't like that. So I do like this. And you can throw a Max Quick in my Xern. We're already... Well, we're pretty bulky. I don't know how bulky they are. Maybe they're like Orb Groudon or something. But like we're going to hit hard in like 2 turns. And we just Drain Kiss up versus that and Sin. We do get a Geo boost here. We're already at +1 Sped F. Now we're at +3. So that means the Lunala is just not going to be doing anything. I swear if you have Trick Room, like, you should use it like 10 turns ago. The Quake. So they're faster than their Lunala with this Dawn. So they're Speedy Boy, which means they might be Orb. I have my Groudon. This guy's making some really weird targets. That's a Sped F boost I don't like dealing with, realistically. And my -2 Groudon. Hope I can still take out the Lunala. Oh, they did try and Trick Room. Oh my gosh, and they're going to get it off. That was such a low roll compared to last turns. Such a low roll. I guess it was because we party shotted. And now you Trick Room. That's so freaking weird. It's not necessarily even wrong. It's just a little bit weird. This is so weak. They're getting so many boosts here. I'm going to do this in case they want to switch in the Incin or something. Yeah, so this is going to be able to throw the Quake in there. They're going to proc a Shucka. And then they're going to hit my Zern for like 50%. And then I'm going to hopefully be able to KO their Incin here. I did the right play, though. Max Quake, Shucka. Yep, so this is going to do about like 30% tops. Like top. We need to be able to reactivate this Sun, actually. Yeah, so it's like 25. I guess we won't even be able to KO with the Dazzling Gleam, but like that's fine. Like next turn we'll just go for like a what is it? We'll just go for a P-Blades or something next turn. Quake. Hopefully they're hitting the Zern, but like I don't know. They could be hitting the Groudon. Good job. God, this is a perfect turn for me. I don't think Zern gets the KO here because this Incin's getting a +1 Sped Death boost, but like this Draining Kiss is going to really make me healthy and help me waste their max turns. And once we waste their max turns, we just go for a Dazzling Gleam. The Kiss of Death. That's a lot of health back. It is a lot of health back. Mist dissipates. You have 1 max turn left. I'm going to switch out my Groudon to get it unintimidated to save Sun, switch in my Zard, and go for a Protect Xerneas. Probably don't need to protect Zone this turn, but I don't want to take any damage, not even fake out damage. And I need to reset the Intimidates on my Groudon. We know my Groudon's slower than theirs too, so I can actually bring it out. So protect Zern, pretty standard play here. Flare Blitz, not today, buddy. And Quake into the Zern slot, so they double Quaked there, or they double targeted Zern. That's fine, that's probably a good play, because like realistically, the -3 Groudon wasn't doing anything. They're so bulky on the Spit Up side. And they still have that beam to be able to switch in. So they're playing this really, really well. Let's see. Sunlight dips. Hurricane's on the table again. 2 turns left on TR. I mean, they could Rock Slide, but if they're Rock Sliding, they're not realistically hitting my Zern very hard. I'm going to protect with the Zard, and I'm going to try and Draining Kiss out the Incin. Right? Am I wrong? I think that's actually wrong. I'm still going to do it, because I'm going to just protect next turn and then go for the D-Gleams. If they Flare Blitz P-Blades, I might lose the Zern. They have to hit that. They're probably Rock Sliding. Flare Blitz into Zern's fine. And P-Blades or Rock Slide? That might not kill the Zern. It can also miss. It's not stabbed. Not stabbed. Not stabbed. Come on. Oh, I knew it though. Like I knew that was coming. All right. So I have Venu to send out. Let's go raw Venu. Switch out the Zard for Dawn. Protect Venu, and then go P-Blades. Leaf Storm. I can't believe that Lunala waited like 10 turns to set a TR. It waited like 4, you know? It used Meteor Beam, it like Moongeist beamed once or twice. It was ridiculous. Alright, let's see if they nuke the Zard slot, or if they're just going to Rock Slide again. I think Rock Slide Flare Blitz is a good play. So... We'll see. You have to Rock Slide. That's like what this is forcing, I think. Oh, thank goodness they went in that slot. And they should be Rock Sliding. Perfect. So, we don't outspeed, like... This is such a weird situation to be in. Because, like, I'm going to click the P-Blades, right? And the question is, realistically, right? Do I want... I have to P-Blades so I can hit their Incin. And this is okay with their Feeny, but the question is, like, I'm going to switch out for my Zard. I think that's better, because I think they're going to switch in the Feeny here. This also, like, saves their Incin from, like, fake outs, and I don't think that just throwing this thing away for a Leaf Storm is the right play right now. I think switching in for free is probably going to be better, and then just going for, like, Weather Balls instead of Blast Burns, boosted by Sun Stab. It's probably going to be a better play. I don't think they're Rock Sliding here. I think they're switching in Feeny. You're going to lose your Feeny, maybe. You're going to take a lot of HP on your Groudon, and then next turn, I'm going to be in a good spot with this Zard. Hopefully. That's the only play that I realistically have. I doubt they're Rock Sliding this turn. Yep, they're faster than me. They went for the P-Blades. Not today, buddy. Holy moly, that's so much damage. Alright, Feeny almost went down. I think we gotta go for the Blast Burn. He's literally at +3 Spadef. Well, realistically, if we go for the Blast Burn and it KOs, my Groudon KOs your Feeny. So, like, it has to be just like this then. Yeah, it has to be that. Life Orb Sun boosted 150 base. Based. And then we KO the Feeny. You bring out the Incin Lunala. Yes, you'd have Fake Out up. Be able to Fake Out Trick Room again. I think I would just lose me the game, though. Yeah, I would probably lose because of that. But, I mean, it's what it is. If you switch in your Incin... If you switch out Feeny for Incin, your Fake Out would... You'd lose the Incin. You wouldn't be able to Fake Out. Yeah, this is a hard one. You could also just miss a Rock Slide or a P-Blades or something. Blast Burn. Hits. Let's go. +3 Speed F. AV Groudon. If you miss P-Blades, I got shots. Or Rock Slide. Moonblast into my Groudon. Ooh, they outsped the Groudon with Feeny. Wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. So that's going to lose me the game right there. Because I'm just I'm recoiling now. Miss. Damn. Damn. Close set of games. But I think the fact that Lunala went for like a really late Trick Room is what lost us the game. We also, like I said, like could have doubled into Lunala that one turn. And then like we didn't really have to, and then it Trick Roomed in like a really weird turn for us. I feel like they should have Trick Roomed a lot earlier. Like we knew they had Trick Room based off how they were playing it off the start, but you know, what can you really do? Again, nothing we can really do in this situation here either. Just play it out. But I think they played really well. I think Incin Lunala was the correct lead to fight against our team. I think we did a good job trying to mitigate the Trick Room turns using like Draining Kiss Xerneas. We had a couple really good turns where we made it so their Trick Room wasn't that impactful. Like we used Protect correctly, we soaked damage. This is not how you win, by the way. This is how you lose. Just throwing it out there. Like, we'll see what they want to do. I don't see a reason to switch in the Incin. Like, switching in anything, just literally click moves. Once you ever get in a situation where you have like a 3 or 4 versus 1, and your opponent has to use single target mons, just throw in attacks one at a time. Because like right now, look at what this person's doing. Like literally what they're doing. All they're actually doing here is revealing more stuff about their set. So if I was playing a best of 3 against this person, I'd know so much more about this Tapu Fini set than I already would. People that are watching this game now know their team. You know what I mean? It's like, I really think it's funny how people don't just take the win when they can get it. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it. Any turns left on? How many turns we got on Misty Terrain? That's fine. If you wanna be that guy, we'll be that guy, and we'll play the long game. But yeah, in situations like this where you haven't revealed any additional moves or you still have stuff to reveal, you might as well just play it out. They're probably heal pulsing again, which is the right play. Yep. If they're gonna do it, you know. I'm totally not gonna take the bait. I'm gonna go for the double protect, and the Fini's gonna protect here because they think I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna go for the double protect, and I'm gonna sleep powder their Incin and be like, bruh. They could have just KO'd with Moonblast like 3 turns ago. And I'm not revealing anything extra. We already revealed protect this game. I think we've already revealed We already revealed Sleep Powder. Like, literally, I have nothing else to reveal about this set at all. So, it is what it is. We'll play it out. But, yeah, with Drop Beanie. Yeah, go nuts. Like, seriously, you're just revealing extra info every time you do this sort of stuff. I don't know why they can't just take the win. Alright, let's get the triple protect then. We gotta get double first. Never will. Yeah, I always think it's so weird when people do that. Because people think, like, it's not that big of a deal, man. It's just a ladder game. But it's like, it's those sort of things that, like, come out when you transition into playing on, like, an offline event. You don't understand how to win without over-revealing info. And if you over-reveal info in, like, game 1, you lose the best of 3. Oh, man, super Trick Room with Sin. I don't hate Groudon here. I know Groudon seems really weird here. I also don't hate Zard. I also don't hate Sin. You can just lead Sin versus a lot of this. I wonder if that's a Scarf Kyogre. Just because, like, it kind of might be based off how this team's played. Like, you go to, like, Dialga, Fake Outs, just stuff like that. Let's see. I could lead Groudon here. You could lead Groudon. Because we can go D-Gleam, Quake. I think that would KO the Mimikyu. D-Gleam Max Quake might KO the Mimikyu. I think it's worth trying. Oh, but they were intimidated. That's like the issue. That's the problem there. I'm going to try Xern Groudon. I'm actually going to try it. I think it could be really good. I think Sin is still like basically required to come in this match just because they have Ice Horse and Dialga. And as much as I would like Screen's Grim, I just don't see it actually having like that big of an impact here. I think we'd be better off with like some sort of sleep potential. Also, like G-Max Venu is just like kind of required to be able to beat Kyogre. So I'll try it. Well, this person's ranked really, really high, so we also have to respect our options. I actually want to check this Groudon Poke Paste that I have, because like I don't know how strong this Groudon is. So 156 Adamant. Okay, 156 is not bad. I thought it was a little bit weaker based off like how much little damage did in the last game, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Dialga Mimis, that's kind of what I expected here. So I'm just going to go with like a D-Gleam and Quake the Mimi, because I think the Dialga is probably going to protect to get potentially a Policy Proc or something. I think that's probably a good enough play. I don't know if this will KO the Mimi though. If this was a 252 Groudon, I think it would for sure. But I don't know if we KO Mimi. And also, this is another situation where like I sometimes like to use my Groudons with Steel Spike to be able to break Mimis in this situation. But hopefully we can break it. If we can't break it, we lose, definitely. Because, like, the Trick Room's going to be... Well, we don't lose, but, like, it's going to be really, really hard to mitigate this. Because what they're going to do is they're just going to stick Wormwinds on Groudon for the rest of the game. Like, I could switch my Sin in to block Steel Spikes all day, but they're just going to stick Wormwinds on the Groudon slot, and we're going to lose. We'll see, though. Getting Quake boosts are nice. Let's see if Dialga didn't Max is going to protect, right? Protect Mimi? Oh, that's like not even right. Right? Am I wrong? That's so greedy. That's the greediest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because that Dialga would have been gone. Literally would have just been gone. I mean, this isn't terrible for us, though, because like we're still going to break Disguise. They're going to have potential to Will-O-Wisp my Groudon, but that can miss. We can also underspeed them. Mimi's a 90-something. You get 96 base speed, and Groudon's a 90, and we only have 4 points in speed, so they'd have to be like 0 speed to be reduced nature to underspeed our Groudon, which they can be. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's the Trick Room. That's such a greedy Trick Room, by the way. Lefty's Mimi. It's a bulky boy then. Yeah, we'll go for the Quake and the Dialga. They're probably, you know what, I'm going to go for switching the Sin. Just because I think they might actually Wisp the Groudon and go for a Steel Spike into the Xern slot. That was a crazy turn. They're probably maxing Dialga this turn. Good thing we actually stuck a little bit of damage in before they maxed. Yeah, we'll see. They could save their max for Ice Horse in the back too. Flash Cannon, awesome. It's a good play for me. Yeah, judging, I want to see if they're also going for the Wisp, because like I can't stop it. Curse! What the hell? Curse is good. Curse is really, really good. I've used Cursed Mimikyu at events before. Very, very solid mon. We can just go for a Parting Shot or a Max Flare or something like that. Awesome. Taking that Dialga out is huge. Like, Incin versus Ice Horse here is great. Let's see. Groudon, like, Curse is cool. It is cool. You just don't see it that often. Z Curse is what I used to use Mimikyu with back in the day. And when you use the Z Curse, I think it gave you a full heal too. It was really, really cool. So Groudon's gonna take a little bit of damage, but like, there's the Ice Horse. Do I care? There's no Intimidate, but like, realistically, I think we just Flare Blitz, Flare. Just double into it. Worst case scenario, it protects and gets a Policy proc. That would suck. Yeah, good thing they're maxing. Cool. They can still Wisp the Groudon if they want. Can't really do anything about that. You can KO one of these, maybe. I don't actually know if you OHKO Groudon. And if you do, I don't think you want to deal with the Incin. And if you don't OHKO the Groudon, and you don't KO the Incin, well then we just win. So don't KO my Groudon. Just leave it at like 5%, 10%. That's enough for me. Incin's gonna hit first, which is lame, because it's not like a Sun boosted Flare Blitz, but it's fine. Yeet. Policy? Survey says no policy. Burning Jealousy. They thought that I'd be doing something a little bit different. That's not gonna work. Sun's up. Alright, just another one of these and we got it. I think. Leftovers, Mimi's ticking. If we can wait out the Trick Room, we're fine. I don't think there's a reason to let the Groudon die here. I think we just want to switch in Xern and maybe not die. 2 turns on TR. Yeah, I think just switch in Xern. If I switched in Xern and lost my Incineroar, they'll lose me the game. No, it doesn't. It doesn't lose me the game. But I do think they're going to go Mimikyu Groudon and then Glacier Quake my Incin slot. That's what I think. That would be the good play from them. So like a Shadow Sneak or something into the Groudon. And then, or like a Play Rough or something. Protecting me. Okay. This person's playing weird too. Let's see, you can totally take the Incin. Can't stop it. There's the Quake. Yeah, I can't stop it, so that's what it is. We're just going to go Protect next turn. Yep. I wish this had sent out a Shokaberry. You don't want to send the Groudon because it can't protect, and you have to send the Venu out. So you're going to send out Venu. I'm going to Geo this turn. This is their last turn Trick Room, so if you get a KO on someone, I get to bring out Groudon and just go for P-Blades up. P-Blades up. The last mon has to be Kyra in the back. So that's why we want the Geo up. He has lefties, not safety goggles, so like we can go for it. I'll do it. Maybe we might switch for Ogre. It's possible. No, that wouldn't be good. I also want to go for this in case they Hailstorm. Like if you just Hailstorm my Venu, like it's fine. Right now that Mimikyu has a +1 spread def. Hopefully we can just KO it with a Dazzling Gleam after a Geo. If you go into my Xern here, I think you get the KO. But then you ignore the Venu for a turn, and I don't know if you actually want to do that. Quake, so second Quake. I don't think that'll kill. Almost. Mimi's doing something here too, something sneaky. Oh, he crit me! Oh, we were fine. Chat, we were so fine. That sucks, man. Play rough? Burning Jealousy. Alright, cool. There's no buffs yet, but it is Sunny. Alright, Xern holds. Oh, that's still so crazy, though. Man, max moves just shouldn't be able to crit. And this is going to sound weird. I think we actually have to Sleep Powder that Cali because it's probably vested, right? That's why it has access to like these other weird moves. And it has +2 Spadef. I think we have to Sleep Powder it next turn. That's good. So this just stops them from going for like a weird Trick Room play. And like I could realistically go for Draining Kisses, but I don't think that's the right play. I think that we just want to go for Geos, or it's not Geos, just Dazzling Gleams. Just stick as much damage as possible. Oh, we can Weather Ball. Yeah, we can just Weather Ball it. I think Dazzling plus Weather Ball will get the KO. Even if you switched out for Kyogre, I think Rain boosted Weather Ball plus D-Gleam would get the KO. Hopefully, definitely, maybe. Weather Ball. I obviously would rather have them not switch. Alright, cool. I just want my KO. Give me my KO, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we're so good. We crit the Mimikyu. Mimikyu had to be asleep anyways, so it didn't really matter. If anything, it's just speeding the game up by 1 turn. Weather Ball takes this guy out. And then we can Draining Kiss versus the Kyogre to get enough health to not get KO'd by, I think you would fodder the Groudon. Turn off the Kyogre's Weather and Draining Kiss it to get enough health. And the only thing that would really stop us is, it would also stop us from getting like frozen. I guess like Sheer Cold would be the only counter there. And then we would still win because like if you're hitting that, you're ignoring the Groudon and ignoring the Venusaur in the back. So I think we got it. Xerneas busted. Draining Kiss Xerneas. Give me that. Awesome. And like I said, I think this might be a Scarf. See, that's how you're supposed to do it. When you've lost or like when the game's over, stop revealing that info and just hold the L. Like we already saw the vest, right? We already saw the vest. It was on the Cali, or not Cali, the Glastrier. We saw the leftovers on the Mimi. Like there's not that many other common items Kyogre's use. Sometimes it's Mystic Water, sometimes it's Life Orb, but like realistically, I think that one was Scarfed based on how they were playing it. The Life Orb wasn't also on the Dialga. I don't think it was. So it was probably like an Adamant Orb or something. But like, let's see. Do they show? Do they show? No, they don't. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much to Kens for submitting this amazing team. I didn't realistically get to use the Grim that much just because I wanted to have some sort of attack, whether that be Fake Out, Foul Play, Spirit Break, anything like that. I think the Xern was cool. I really like the way that you have the double Weather Ball with Zard Venu. I thought that was a lot of fun. And other than that, really, really solid team. I think this team can go up into almost any matchup. And I would say sometimes, like you saw in the last two games we played, Trick Room was a little bit of an issue. But if you pivot correctly, maybe I should be using more Grim against Trick Room. But if you pivot correctly, you can definitely outplay those Trick Room teams, wait out the Trick Room correctly, get up a Geo sometime, and just reverse sweep them back. So thank you so much, Kens, for submitting this team. I really had a good time playing it. And yeah, peace out, everyone. I'll see you guys next time.